What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to do a side quest that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and that's rallycross. The idea to do rallycross initially came when my brother and I picked up a WRX. Unfortunately his car got totaled in a hit and run that was not his fault in any way. I ended up giving him my portion of ownership so he could use it as a daily driver. He still has that car to this day. I then thought it would be really cool to use an Acti that I used to own for rallycross. I even got special permission to run it at one of the local HooptieX events. The car's honestly a bit of a death trap, so I just decided against that because I didn't feel it was the safest thing. I then had another opportunity to pursue rallycross when I was given a free Chevy Aveo, but it didn't really excite me, mainly because it was an automatic, so I just ended up selling it. I now have another opportunity to do rallycross with this Mazda 3. Mechanically, the car's in pretty good shape. It's actually been my daily driver ever since I got this, I think in early June, late May. The only issue I've had with the car is a battery issue. That was actually taken care of under warranty, so it's literally been nothing besides registration and gas. It does have a check engine light, and that's for a evap fuel leak, which it could be something as simple as a gas cap, but you know, the fuel economy is fine. There's no issues with the car running, so I've just left it alone. The chassis does have rust, which is why I'm okay with like rallycrossing the car. If you come into like the wheel wells, that's a pretty substantial rust hole right there. Luckily, it's all cosmetic, if that makes sense. Like none of the structural components are rusted out, so like the strut towers and whatnot are fine. I don't ever see myself getting serious into rallycross. This is just more of a curiosity, something that I've always thought would be really fun, and it just makes a lot of sense because I have the Mazda 3, so I don't have to worry about messing up like my truck or any of the MR2s, etc. And the venue is literally 15 minutes from my house, so it's not like I'm going really out of my way to do this event. The preparation for this event was really straightforward. I popped the hood, made sure that all the fluid was topped off, like the engine oil. I made sure that the battery tie down was still good and snug. From there, I double checked that all the lug nuts were still torqued down with the breaker bar, and I checked the tire pressure and adjusted the PSI accordingly. The venue is really close to me, so I just packed the basics, my helmet, some basic hand tools, and other miscellaneous items. Everything checked out on the car and it's all packed up, so it's time to head off to the event. Well guys, we made it to the HooptieX event. There's a lot of really cool cars here. Like look at that, that's freaking awesome. People are super nice, which is no surprise. Most motorsports events, that's the case. The car's all ready, it's completely unpacked. Got the numbers on, I just have to take it over there to go through tech inspection. And then I think I should be able to start running in the next hour or two. I'm over at the tech inspection area. I'm actually waiting for it to open up. No one's here yet, but dude, I gotta just tell you, like the cars here are super cool. There's like built Subarus and stuff like that. And then you have like your junkyard beaters. So the vibes here are pretty cool. It's actually way more relaxed than a track day. And again, the people are nice in both scenarios, but here it's like there's pride in driving junk cars. So it's super cool. The car passed tech, which is no surprise. Pretty much if you can pass an autocross inspection, you can pass something for this. I'm glad I did double check the rules though, because it stated that you needed a fire extinguisher. So I threw one in last minute. That was easy enough to do. And so right now I got the car staged up, and they say they give you like a parade lap so you know where to go. So that's the next thing we'll do. Here's some of the B-roll footage from the parade lap. I just wanted to share this because you could see some of the cool cars that were there. You had everything from like daily drivers like mine to purpose-built race cars, and there was even a few side-by-sides. Overall, it was really cool to see the wide array of vehicles that were there. And with that, let's hop into our first run. All right, got the... Gonna take it nice and easy. Just try to figure out where I'm going. Holy crap. Starting to get muddy here, so I really got to be careful. I can leave it in a second. Going through the chicane right now. After this is that jump where everyone told me to brake. Going up the takeoff. And I'm gonna take that advice. I don't need to here, but yeah, I'm going slow. I'm not gonna hurt myself. There you go. And then this place is deceiving. I need to slow it down so I don't have a harsh landing. Wow. I gotta tell you that. So much going on. That's a blast. I don't think the video is gonna really show it, but holy cow, dude, my adrenaline is actually pumping right now. I'm sweaty. There's so much going on. All right, so that first run was just absolutely, it was like sensory overload because there was so much stuff happening. Like I could feel the front tires like not necessarily gripping, and it was like trying to balance the grip, but also figuring out where I'm at. The surface was changing, so like it was dry and hard, and then it went to like slippery and wet. Coming up on that next run, I'm pretty excited for it. I talked to some of the veterans. They gave me some ideas of how to be faster, but I'm just gonna try to get comfortable. I'll worry about the speed with time. Oh. This is coming up on that jump, and I'm going to take it super, super easy. I sure as hell am not going to hurt myself. All right. Down. Wow. That is crazy. I think my first run was like a 140 something. So that shaved like 10 seconds off. I know I'm not the fastest guy out here by a long shot, but holy cow. I really wish I would have done this sooner. This is a freaking blast. That was the second run, and definitely got a lot more comfortable with things. On the first straightaway, the surface is like super hard and compact. So felt like I was gonna break stuff trying to take off. Took it a little bit easier there. Then there's the two tight hairpin turns. I did try to get the car to rotate a little bit more by just pulling up on the e-brake, but I didn't time it exactly right. So this is gonna be a matter of more seat time. The other forms of driving I've done definitely transfer over, because I can feel like when, you know, the car doesn't necessarily have all the grip, and, you know, I'm trying to figure out how do I make the damn thing rotate, because it's not really wanting to rotate that much. I said my goal was really just to try to get comfortable on this, but then now look at me, I'm over here talking about how I can try to get faster. I think that's something that all racers encounter. Third run right here, guys. Gonna go out there and have some more fun.
124. I didn't think I was gonna shave that much time off. I was obviously more aggressive, but I messed up like on the hairpin turns. I thought maybe if I just aggressively trail brake, but that didn't obviously work. So I think I'm gonna have to revert to a little handbrake action, but a few of the sections got a little squirrely. So like I could feel that like back end wanting to come around. So like coming up to that jump, the rear was actually like, I don't want to say fishtailing, but it was a little floaty.
I was talking to someone who has been rallycrossing for a few years, and I'm only like 5 seconds off their pace, which for the record in racing, that's an eternity. But like, I'm a novice. This is my first time ever doing it. And to be, I think like that close, I'm like super, super happy with it.
Going up for my last run of the day. The event's not even close to over, but I only put it in my schedule to be here for about half the day or half the event or runtime anyways. Unfortunately, an individual did roll over, which caused some delays. The person's fine, and that's the most important thing. So not gonna get as much runs, but that's okay. Back end doesn't feel good. Like, I'm carrying more speed than normal, but something in the back, it just feels like it's dislodged and wants to rotate too much. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going, but this is gonna be easy. Yeah, it really wants to come around. No, something's definitely up with the back end. The back end just really feels like it wants to come around, which it didn't feel like that in the initial runs. Something's up. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Still beat my initial time.
Well, that was my 4th run, and it was intended to be my last run, and still will be. Going into the, or at the end of that straight, the back end wanted to kick around. I figured out why.
So coming underneath the car, this cable got yanked, and this cable is actually my e-brake cable. I think it was kind of getting pulled, and that's why I was feeling that and it wanted to rotate around. I'll secure that back and it should be okay again.
Thankfully, I didn't stuff the car, because I actually had a split second where I thought I was gonna stuff the car into the guardrail off to the right there, but that didn't happen. The car is a little bit dirty, obviously, but other than that and the e-brake situation, it came out relatively unscathed. Overall, the event was a lot of fun, and I definitely plan on doing this again. They usually do 1 to 2 events at the Albany motocross track, so definitely gonna do this again. And it's really cool because I'm starting to kind of, or it helps me realize some of the things I could work on as a driver. So my footwork, handbrake work, and I think it's gonna translate into becoming a faster driver when I take the MR2s out. That's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you wanna see more stuff with the Mazda 3, follow along, because I do actually have a trip planned with it at the end of the month for ORP. See you guys in the next video.